So coming from Texas, relationship with Coach Carrington, how has that been now actually on the field?
Man, I feel like just being out here, actually, he recruited me for a very long time, only being my third offer. He came and got me in January, offered me. So, building that bond for over a year now. I looked on my Snapchat a couple of days ago. I was here a year ago last week. So, just, having that bond for so long and finally being out here playing for them, it's great. I'm just blessed.
What are some messages that he gave to you during your recruitment process that made the difference in you coming to ASU?
Man, just takes you to Tempe, being with boys like Rod, Tony, being with boys like Rod and Tony, just, out here just working with them, being a lot of Texas to Tempe out here. That's the main message, JT, we got Kyson Brown, just a lot of boys out here from Texas. So just it really felt like home away from home. So that was a big push.
Did you guys compete against one another of any of your teammates in high school?
Nah, I've never played against Rod. He was from Houston, and Tone was in 6A. I was in 5A. So I always saw Tone. Actually, a year ago in February, me and Tone were at a DB wide receiver competition together. I didn't even know we got top 5 DBs together right next to each other in the picture. Didn't even know who he was at the time. And then that picture got brought up again back in February, and I was like, that's kind of crazy that we all been around each other and didn't even know we're going to both be going to ASU.
Yeah, and how cool is it that it's now all come full circle and you guys are just here?
Man, it's a lot of full circle moments when it comes to AZ. Like I said, a year ago today I was here with Rod, and a year ago in February I was with Tone. So it's just like a lot of things. It just felt like it was meant to be out here.
And what do you think is it about you Texas guys that makes you guys a little bit different?
Man, we play with that edge just 24/7. Cali boys, they got it. Florida boys, they got it. Like J-Rob, we got Louisiana. Down south is just different though. We just played a harder edge. I feel like.
Winning 2 state championships in high school, what do you think makes a championship player, and what did you notice about your time in high school that made you guys winners?
Man, I feel like just Alito High School is just different down there in Texas. Like I love them boys. I love the coaches. The way they coach us, we're like kids. They're like their kids, and they just take us in, take them under their wing. And I really felt like that when I came here to ASU, and just felt like a championship coaching program, championship players that want to do more than what we did last year. That's why we came early. We're trying to turn this up early. And like I said, just being down there in Alito, it's just a championship. It's just a championship program, just all around.
And what are some parts of that environment in Toledo that allowed you to now come here and some of those maturations and leadership skills that you developed there?
Man, BC's just like my DB coach, both funny, just both have energy. D-Walk's just like my D coordinator, just both old heads, but with a lot of knowledge. So it's just like just seeing the correlation between all of them and just being able to learn from all of them. It's just a full circle moment.
Rodney was just talking about it and how transparent it is in the recruitment process. What they tell you in recruitment is what plays out here. Have you noticed that so far?
Oh, most definitely. Like you said when I was listening to them over there, like you come here, they're gonna tell you the real. BC, Dilly. I didn't meet Walk on my recruitment visits, but BC and Dilly, Coach Ward, actually. When I came on my visit, BC showed me like the list of the recruits. He showed me, like plays that correlate to my plays from plays that have been made here. Dilly, he talked to me a lot. He really wanted me. We had long talks when I was here. D Ward, Dilly, and BC back when I was back home, closer to making my decision on where I was going to commit to. I sat on Zoom with them for 2 hours. I never did that with any other coach. I had 17 plus offers, and just having that with that type of coaching program made me see like that they really wanted me. So it's just different here. And it felt more real coming from other places like. I'm not gonna say the names of other schools, but just other places. They might blow smoke and just you get there and then like Rod said, then they're just gonna ignore you. They're just excuse me, another number on the roster. But here, they came here, they showed love, and it's been real genuine.
How cool is it, or just like how different has it been from different coaches you've connected with, and how personable and relatable Coach Dillingham is?
Man, I love Coach Dilly. just being young, he relates. He's a players coach. I love players coaches. I had all the coaches back in Alito were players coaches, so I really I go towards players coaches other than just coaches that are like big coaches. Just like I run this like players coaches. Dilly's always in the locker room. He's always playing Madden with us, ping pong, whatever we're doing. He's just always in the mix. Having that type of relationship with a coach is way more important than having a relationship with any other coach that doesn't really around the players.
Rodney talked about some guys like X and LaTerrence who have taken him under his wing. Have there been some guys who have taken you and kind of shown you the ropes a little bit here early on?
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, I'll be with Rod all the time. That's my roommate. So just being with boys like Montana Warren, CJ Fight, those are our roommates as well. We always be with Joe McGinnis, Jordan Tyson, all the Texas boys really around it. Javen Robinson. The whole DB room's tight as a whole group, as a whole unit. But we all expand out to it. So this a whole locker room just been like a family. So I love them boys.
What have been the biggest adjustments so far adjusting to the college practice schedule?
Early mornings. I'm not gonna lie. Back home it was even earlier than this. So getting up early is not the problem. It's just like, it's like I said, we're here bigger, faster receivers. So it's just like when you come to practice here, every day is like they say, every day is an interview. So back in high school, you have to start and roll. It's high school, you go into the game plan. But here, it's like I said, every day is an interview. Trying to work for that starting spot, trying to work on that depth chart. So it's just a bigger and better, platform to perform on.
And yeah, coming to every day, knowing that you have to prove yourself. What is kind of your mentality when you come to here every day?
Man, I love it. I've never just wanted anything given to me. So, just climbing up the depth chart week by week, day by day, getting reps, just making the most of those is what I'm here to do, especially coming early. I'm still an incoming freshman. This doesn't even count as a year yet. So just being here early, I'm only been here 4 months. So, just earning my stripes, went to workouts. Now we're in spring ball. So this is what I came here to do. So I'm just glad to be out here and experience it with these boys.
And how important was it for you to get this early experience in spring to set you up for the fall?
Man, I knew from the jump, as soon as I started getting offered, I wanted to graduate early so I could get that. Especially being young, I'm still growing, you know what I'm saying? So just being out here, just growing in my body and already being out here with the guys, just working day by day. BC, Ward, Dilly, they all made it a big emphasis for especially me, Tony, and Ronnie to get out here early and just, get reps with the big guys, especially on an early platform. We're not even in fall camp yet, so just already earning our stripes and getting the work in, it was a big emphasis for sure.